Have you ever wondered why some days just seem to work out and others don't? It may sound cliché, but the answer is right under our noses: the way we start the day. Yes, that's right. What you say to yourself first thing in the morning can completely change the course of everything. And I'm not talking about magic or superstition. I'm talking about something real and practical. You know that feeling of always complaining, stuck in problems? That doesn't change anything. Now, if you start the day with gratitude, giving thanks for the little things, you'll see the difference. The change you're waiting for can start with something as simple as saying, "I'm grateful for another day." And here's the big thing. Gratitude isn't about forgetting your problems or pretending everything is fine. It's about recognizing what's already right, what's already good. Just imagine waking up and, before doing anything else, taking a minute to give thanks. Thankful for the warm bed, the coffee, the air you breathe. Sounds silly, right? But try it. Things around you will start to change. And best of all, it's something you can do right now, without needing anything more than a decision. What I'm going to show you in this video is how this simple act of gratitude can transform your day, your week, your life. It's not difficult, it doesn't take time, but it makes a huge difference. If you're tired of always feeling the same, thinking that nothing is moving forward, come with me and I'll show you how something as simple as giving thanks can change everything. Shall we? Gratitude is one of the simplest and most powerful acts you can take. It doesn't have to be anything grand. In fact, it's in the little things that it makes the most difference. When you wake up in the morning and say thank you, even for something as simple as a good night's sleep, you are programming your mind to look for more good things throughout the day. And you know what's even more incredible? The more you say thank you, the more reasons you find to keep saying thank you. It's almost like a cycle that gains momentum, changing the way you see the world. If we stop to think about it, we often only focus on what's missing, on what's gone wrong. And that, without realizing it, weighs down our day. Now, when you start to recognize the good things you already have, everything changes. It doesn't matter if it's a good breakfast, a meeting with a friend, or even a quieter day at work. Every little thing you are grateful for makes room for more. So why not start the day by giving thanks for what has worked so far? And do you know what's most interesting? Gratitude also improves our mood. When we start to list the good things about ourselves, our brain naturally focuses on the positive, and then even the challenges that come up along the way become lighter. So, the next time you get up, before complaining about what lies ahead, give thanks for what you already have. It could be your health, a roof over your head, or even that hot cup of coffee. The impact this will have on your day is huge. Now, how about discovering how gratitude can transform not only your day but also your emotional state? Gratitude has a special way of calming the mind and heart. When you start the day with gratitude, you immediately take the focus off what's wrong and put it on what's right. And you know what's amazing? It completely changes your emotional state. That morning stress, the anxiety about everything that's to come, all of that starts to fade away when you focus on what's already good. Instead of waking up already thinking about the day's problems, try opening your eyes and saying, "I'm grateful for another chance to do things differently." This simple act of giving thanks prepares your mind to face challenges more lightly. It sounds strange, but when you focus on what's good, the rest becomes easier to deal with. Instead of leaving home full of worries, you leave with a clearer, more focused mind. A practical example? If you have a difficult meeting, instead of thinking, "I'm not going to be able to handle it," how about being grateful for the opportunity to show your worth? Or, if you're anxious about an important decision, give thanks for the wisdom you have to make the right choice. The power of this is real. Over time, gratitude begins to shape your mentality. And it's not magic, it's pure science. The brain loves patterns, and when you choose the path of gratitude, it starts looking for more and more good things. This doesn't mean that problems disappear, but that your way of dealing with them changes. So if you start to feel that the weight of the day is increasing, pause and think, what can I be grateful for right now? That simple question can change everything. And now that you know how gratitude changes your emotional state, let's find out how to make it a daily habit. Making gratitude a daily habit can be easier than you think. It doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. In fact, the simpler it is, the better. An easy way to get started is to set aside the first few minutes of your day to give thanks. It can be something quick, I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for another day of life. If you do this every day, you'll soon find that gratitude becomes a natural part of your routine. And the most interesting thing? It won't cost you anything, just a little focus and attention. A practical tip for maintaining this habit is to associate gratitude with something you already do. For example, while you're making your coffee or taking a shower, take a few seconds to think about something you're grateful for. This makes the practice of gratitude fit naturally into your day, without requiring major changes. Another trick is to use visual reminders, such as a post-it note on your mirror or cell phone, with a phrase that inspires you to be grateful. It may seem simple, but this small act can make a big difference throughout the day. Over time, this practice becomes automatic, and it doesn't have to be just in the morning. During the day, whenever you feel overwhelmed or discouraged, stop for a moment and pause briefly to give thanks. This helps to refocus your mind and renew your energy. After all, gratitude is not only about what we already have, but also about what is to come. And when you make it a habit, you set yourself up to receive even more blessings. Now that you know how to make gratitude a habit, let's look at the impact it can have on your life in the long term. Practicing gratitude every day is like planting seeds of joy and peace in your heart. In the long run, it transforms your life in ways you can't imagine. It's not just a question of feeling good in the moment, but of creating a constant state of gratitude that impacts your way of seeing the world. When you give thanks, even for the little things, your mind starts to focus on what's going right and not on what's missing. Little by little, you notice that your personal life begins to flow more smoothly, because gratitude teaches you to value what is already in your hands. Now let's talk about the spiritual side of things. When you are grateful, you make room to receive more. It's as if you're saying to God, I see what you've already done and I'm ready for more. Gratitude strengthens your faith. The more you recognize blessings, the more you believe that more will come. And this isn't magical thinking. It's a posture of trust. A simple example: instead of complaining about what you don't have, be grateful for what you already have. This change of perspective strengthens your connection with God and increases your inner peace. Over time, gratitude shapes your life in such a profound way that you don't even recognize yourself anymore. You become more optimistic, more focused on solutions, and less attached to problems. And the best thing, this practice of gratitude also affects the people around you. When you start expressing gratitude, people notice. They get inspired, and somehow the whole environment starts to change. So, if you're looking for a personal and spiritual transformation, start with the simple: be grateful every day. Now let's see how this practice can also shape the future you want. Did you know that gratitude can help you build the future you've always dreamed of? That's right. When you give thanks for what you already have, you create a positive cycle that opens doors to new opportunities. It sounds simple, but it's powerful. Instead of focusing on what's missing, gratitude puts you in a state of abundance, where you recognize that you already have a lot, and this prepares you to receive even more. It's as if you're always saying, I'm ready for more. And then the future you want begins to take shape, one step at a time. Gratitude also helps you make better decisions. When you start to appreciate what you already have, it becomes easier to see what really matters. This means that instead of chasing after things that don't make sense, you'll start focusing on the right opportunities, the right people, the moments that really add value to your life. A practical example? Be grateful for the job you have now, even if it's not ideal. This puts you in a position of peace, and when the right opportunity comes along, you'll be ready to seize it with confidence. In the long run, gratitude shapes your future in ways you can't even imagine. It helps you stay focused on what's important and walk with more confidence. Every act of gratitude is like taking a step towards the future you want. So start practicing today, because what you are grateful for today could be the key to tomorrow's miracles. And now that we've talked so much about how gratitude can transform your life, let's understand how to start this change right away. So are you ready to transform your life with the simple practice of gratitude? Because what we've seen so far is just the beginning. Just imagine the impact that giving thanks every day can have, not only on your mood, but on the way you face challenges and shape your future. And it doesn't have to be anything big, remember? It's the little things, the ones that sometimes go unnoticed, that make all the difference. Be grateful for the air you breathe, for the people around you, for the opportunities that are already on their way. This will not only change the way you feel, but will prepare the ground for you to experience the best that is to come. Now I want to ask you a question. What can you be grateful for today? What's more, how can you make gratitude part of your daily life in a practical and constant way? Start now. When you finish this video, look around and find at least 3 things you are grateful for. Make it a habit and watch as your life begins to change in an almost magical way. Want to build the future you've always dreamed of? Start with gratitude. Each small act of recognition will take you one step closer. So if this content helped you, if you felt it made sense for your life, subscribe to the channel. And of course, turn on notifications so you don't miss the next videos. Because here, you'll continue to learn how to transform your mornings and live the life you've always wanted, full of purpose and gratitude. And don't forget to leave a comment telling me how you intend to apply this from now on. Shall we go on this journey together?